When it comes to the Master, yes, being the original has a special place, but there's just something about the Pratt, Geoffrey Beevers incarnation that I absolutely love. Maybe it's the skeletal, rotting visage that makes him look like he clawed his way out of the grave. Maybe it's the way he revels in his own villainy without the need for theatrics. No disguises, no camp, just pure, unfiltered malice. This isn't the suave, moustache-twirling villain who plays games with the Doctor for sport. This is a Master who is desperate, decayed, and downright dangerous. He doesn't have time for charm, he barely has time left at all, and that makes him all the more menacing. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Daemon, and today I'm looking at one of the darkest incarnations of the Master, and no, not the pantomime disaster of Sacha Dhawan. Seeing as this Master had very little time on screen, it's tricky to pinpoint which of the appearances is the best. This version of the Master is more serious, more focused, and by all accounts more terrifying. And that's kind of the point. His pain fuels him, making him even more dangerous. He's literally on the edge of death, and his schemes aren't just about power anymore. They're about survival at all costs. And that's why The Deadly Assassin stands out as the best story for this incarnation of the Master. It's pure Gothic horror wrapped in a political thriller. The Doctor, played by Tom Baker in his prime, has a precognitive vision of the President of the Time Lords being assassinated. He rushes back to Gallifrey to stop it, only to be framed for the murder himself. What follows is a story unlike any other, a conspiracy set within the rigid hierarchy of the Time Lords, a surreal battle inside the nightmare realm of the Matrix. No, not that Matrix. And at the center of it all, the Master, more corpse than man, pulling the strings. What makes this story stand out is how seriously it takes the Master's predicament. He's not just trying to defeat the Doctor, he's trying to cheat death itself. He's not even concerned with petty revenge. He's here for something far more important, stealing the energy from the Eye of Harmony to extend his own miserable existence. And he almost succeeds. If not for the Doctor stopping him, admittedly a stupid mistake involving the Doctor in the first place, he would have wiped Gallifrey off the map just to buy himself more time. That's how desperate and ruthless this incarnation is. It's also one of the darkest Doctor Who stories of the classic era. And let's be honest, that's a big part of its appeal. The atmosphere is grim, the stakes are high, and the whole thing feels like a dystopian nightmare. The Deadly Assassin strips away the pomp and grandeur of the Time Lords, revealing them to be corrupt and incompetent, while the Master lurks in the shadows like a vengeful spectre of death. If you want Gothic horror in Doctor Who, this is it. Now, I don't have a problem with the Keeper of Traken, and I'll get to the Big Finish audios another time, but the Deadly Assassin just hits all the right points for me. It's Gothic, it's ritualistic, it's a cat-and-mouse game played across Gallifrey itself. The only real shame is that Geoffrey Beevers didn't get to play the role here. Pratt did a fine job, but Beevers truly cemented this version of the Master in the Keeper of Traken and later in Big Finish. Still, this story remains the best representation of the Decayed Master on screen, a reminder that, when stripped of his usual bravado, the Master is at his most terrifying, when he has nothing left to lose. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.